folks! I'm Curly G, the youngest grandson of Curly Howard of the Three Stooges!
Cut! So it's a decent Curly G, but it's not quite there. In order to be Curly G, you gotta be dumber, lost, not a thought in the world. Imagine what it would be like to have a nail shoved into your brain. That's Curly G.
Nail in the brain.
Yes.
Okay.
Hiya, folks! I'm Curly G, and I'm a moron!
So that's closer.
Hey, what goes here? Why is he dressed like me? Why is he talking like me? And why is he acting like me?
All right, relax, Curly G. It's just a screen test in case we need to reboot the Curly G character with someone younger and human-looking.
But he's not Curly's grandson. I am. I demand this stop. This is a rap.
A what?
This is a rap. I want a rap.
I'll give you a rap right in the mouth.
Oh!
Well, I asked for it.
It's the Three Stooges in the Fast Lane with your host, Andy P., who's basically all we can afford, and Curly G., the youngest grandson of Curly Howard, with Larry Fine's great-grandson, Kurt Lamond, and actor Chris Dermick, who had nothing better to do. Also introducing Shemp Howard's great-granddaughter, Chandler Isaac, plus an interview with the Three Stooges screenwriter, Mike Cerrone, and special appearances by Justin Tate and Jordan James Smith. This week's episode, Movie Maniacs, only on the Three Stooges Plus.
Three Stooges in the Fast Lane, Movie Maniacs, take one. Action!
Hi, I'm Andy P. Where's Curly G? It's his line.
And I'm Curly G, the dumbest grandson of Curly Howard of the Three Stooges. And I ride his coattails.
Cut! What goes on here?
Curly G's missing.
Curly G? What's a Curly G?
Curly G's my co-host. He's the show's main draw.
Main draw. What's he draw? Flies?
He just so happens to be the youngest grandson of Curly Howard of the Three Stooges.
Three Stooges, eh? Never cared for him. I'm more of a Marx Brothers fan myself. You know, fellas, I agree with Prince Valiant over there. The Three Stooges don't hold a candle to the Marx Brothers.
Yeah, me too. I never heard of any of them. Hey, look, he's got a hot lunch.
Well, look, you're just gonna have to host this show by yourself.
By myself? All alone? This is it. This is my big break. I could do this. Okay, roll camera.
Hey, that's my line. Roll camera.
Camera rolling.
And action.
Welcome to Three Stooges in a Fast Lane, where we deep dive into your favorite Stooge short, interview a Stooge-related guest, go on location, answer some fan mail, and present a Three Stooges classic. And today's classic is one of my all-time personal favorite, the 13th of the Columbia Shorts, Movie Maniacs from 1936.
Cut! That's just what I needed.
It was?
Yeah, it's just what I needed to know that we need your co-host.
Oh, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to find him. I mean, if this was the movies, we could just, cut away and see where he's at and what nonsense he's gotten us into.
This isn't the movies, you graypad. We can't just cut away with the snap of a finger.
Oh no, I've been kidnapped. I can't be kidnapped. Everyone loves Curly G. I gotta get to the show. I gotta get to Andy. Now, who cares about Andy? I gotta get to the fans. Oh, I gotta figure this out. Think. Why do I even bother? Nothing ever happens.
That's right, nothing happens.
No, I didn't see any cutaway.
That's why we gotta find you another co-host. Don't you know any other Stooge family members?
How about Chandler Isaac? She's the great-granddaughter of Shemp Howard himself.
Wait a minute. You mean the great-great-grandniece of Mo and Curly?
That's the one. She's a big social media star. Check her out. Woo, woo, woo.
All right, relax, Valentino. Wait a minute. You know her?
Know her? I saw her last night.
Hi, Chandler.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
On second thought, maybe we should find somebody else. I know. Kurt Lamond, Larry Fine's great-grandson.
Larry Fine? Sounds cheap. Perfect.
He's probably over shop knuckleheads. I'll go fetch him.
Whoa. Slow down there, Airedale. I'll go fetch him. You stay here and finish the intro.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Host.
Okay.
Go on, host.
I'm going. All right. Now where were we? Oh, I'll check the script. Yep, there's a script. Believe it or not, somebody writes this garbage.
Host!
Here we go. Movie Maniacs, originally released February 20th, 1936. It features Mo, Larry, and Curly as Hollywood hopefuls that break onto a film lot and are mistaken as studio executives. This is Curly G's line. It features Stooge fan favorite Bud Jamison as studio chief full of wrath in his 7th appearance with the Three Stooges. 7 out of 13. That's almost half. This short also features silent film leading man Kenneth Harlan, who the Stooges insult and foil and teach to act during the love scene with actress Mildred Harris, probably best known today as being Charlie Chaplin's first wife. Cut!
Hey, moron, that's my line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. I need a co-host.
Keep your shirt on. I'm getting one. Hey, you.
Well, what are you doing in my shop?
What are you doing in your shop? I hear you're Larry's great-grandson.
That's true, I am.
It's true? Well, come with me.
Good thing I didn't inherit Pop-Pop's hair.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got his ears. Get over there. Now, host.
Host?
Host.
That's Curly G's job. Where is he?
He didn't show.
Well, he's probably out living it up somewhere.
Maybe there's tools, something that can help me break free. What's this? I think it's a crowbar. I can use it to break my eyes free.
And action.
Action? I don't know what to do.
Got to a commercial.
Oh, good idea. Let's go to a commercial.
Now let's cut to a commercial.
Oh, a metal pipe. How can I use this? I know. It'll help me think.
Okay, you morons, now I want to talk deeper about this movie. You know, we talk about who it was written by, and even more important, who directed it. Now, you know who wrote it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Then talk.
Movie Maniacs was written by one of the most celebrated and prolific of the Stooge writers, Felix Adler.
Louder.
Felix also wrote features for Harold Lloyd, Laurel and Hardy, and even Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, that was putrid. Now you.
But I'm not off book. I don't know my lines.
Oh, we'll just cut to some clips like this moron did. Go on.
Oh, good idea. Now, this short was directed by the one and only Del Lord, who directed more than 36 of the Three Stooges films, many considered to be their absolute best, and he is often credited with really helping to develop their unique comic style.
That was terrible. All right, now, fellas, you're doing pretty good, but let me show you how it's really done. I want to talk a little bit about some of the other show business-themed shorts that the Stooges did. Give them something like this. While Movie Maniacs was the only Three Stooges comedy with a movie studio as the main setting, it's not the only time we see them in the movies or the entertainment business. In Three Missing Links, the boys played janitors at Super Terrific Productions, where they're cast in a movie because of Curly's resemblance to the missing link and sent to Africa to shoot. It was the basis of the second Three Stooges comic book in May of 1949, which was partially written and illustrated by a very nice boy, Moe Howard's son-in-law Norman Maurer, who, with Moe, co-managed the Stooges after Columbia terminated their employment in 1957. In fact, he worked on many of the later feature films, working as a writer, a producer, and a director for all of them.
Hey, he's taking our hosting gig.
Cut!
Hey, what's the idea of yelling cut?
If you're going to take my job, I'm going to take yours.
Oh, all right. Take it easy there, Vin Diesel. I'll let you get right back at it. Action!
Oh, well, the boys also played actors or entertainers in No Doughboys, What's the Matador, Gents Without Sense, Three Hams on Rye, Pain in the Pullman, Microphonies, and Rhythm and Weep.
And don't forget the Three Stooges Shemp comedy, Studio Stoops, where the boys are exterminators at B.O. Pictures, but are given a job of staging a fake kidnapping of an emerging star as a publicity stunt.
Cut! You know, fellas, I gotta admit it. You're terrible. Same with you.
Hey.
Well, then we gotta get Curly G back.
Yeah, next to him we'd look like Pacino and De Niro.
Next to him, you'd look like Bozo the Clown and Mr. Clean. Now, where is this Curly G?
I don't know, but I bet wherever he is, he's doing everything he can to get back here right away.
Oh, I had the worst dream. I was tied up and blindfolded and left for dead in a closet. Good thing I'm only dreaming.
Oh, this just ain't working, fellas. We're gonna have to cancel this whole episode.
No, wait, before we do that, how about I go to Hollywood where they shot Movie Maniacs and see what I can come up with?
That's a great idea. I'm glad I had it. Go on, get moving. Go on. Go!
Now, what do we do?
Well, we gotta entertain them, don't we?
Yeah, but...
Old school. Here we go.
All right, so here we are at the Glendale train station, otherwise known as the Glendale Transportation Center at 400 Cerritos Avenue in Glendale, California. Built in 1923, this gorgeous building is a well-known landmark that has been listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. It's been in a bunch of movies and TV shows, including Buster Keaton's College, along with another Three Stooges short, Grips, Grunts, and Groans, from 1937, a year after Movie Maniacs. But the Stooges were actually never here, at least not on film.
And the shots of the train coming into the station were just stock footage, which is a common practice in filmmaking, especially when trying to cut costs. Whether the Stooges were here or not, it's still part of the Three Stooges world. And this shot right here is right about where the camera would have been placed. Probably just on the other side
Hey,
of
what
the
are you doing here?
Nothing, officer. I'm just doing a little show.
Ah, doing a little show, huh? Where's your permit?
Oh, officer, I don't have a permit. We're just trying to show off this building was in the Three Stooges show.
Trying to show off the building. Oh, okay. I see it as you're trying to steal from the good people of Glendale, shooting your little movies without a permit.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to show off Glendale. I'm actually trying to show
What's
off.
your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Curly G?
Curly G? Tell it to the judge, Curly G.
But wait a minute, what? That guy gave us permission.
Which guy?
Gotta go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our show.
Hey, Porcupine, that's a very nice Larry impression.
Thank you.
I wonder if you could take a hit like your great-grandfather.
Oh.
Oh, not bad. I wonder if he can take a hit with a hammer like Larry.
Wait a minute, we need to find Curly G. He's still missing.
Wonder where he could be.
Perfect! A hatchet! Just what I need for the perfect shave!
Now, where is that other applehead? Where'd he go to?
You mean Andy P., Stooge ambassador?
He's out on location somewhere.
Location, huh? Well, maybe we should cut to him.
I think the Stooge fans would love that.
No, I don't care about that. We need to cut to him because it's our lunch break. Union rules.
Okay, fair enough. Cut to Andy.
Hey, I say that. Cut to Andy.
Awesome! Okay, here we are in Hollywood at Sunset Gower Studios on Sunset Boulevard, the home of the Three Stooges, as this was once Columbia Pictures. Now, the Stooges shot several outdoor scenes here for movie Maniacs, and it's right on this main street there that the Stooges try to sneak into Coronation Pictures, and Curly does his famous line,
If at first you don't succeed, keep on sucking till you do succeed.
Further down is Stage 7, where Stooges shot countless indoor scenes for their movies throughout the years. And it's at the Stage 7 dock that the Stooges come running out of the studio and where they get caught up with the lions and, oh, spoiler alert.
What are you growling about?
Now, on a fun side note, we are right outside the building's original executive entrance, and it was right here that the Three Stooges shot this famous publicity photo. They're semi out of character here. I mean, just look at their hair and their dress. They're that of real men. But their demeanor gives the impression that the screen personas are about to bust loose. For more information on the Three Stooges movie locations, check out the book, The Three Stooges Hollywood Filming Locations by Jim Pauly.
There you go, shoot without a permit again, I assume. You're gonna wait for a long time, Curly G.
Yeah, but I'm in the middle of a show. What am I supposed to do about my show?
Cut to a commercial, I'd say.
A commercial? You mean like that one?
Where?
It worked. Gotta go.
Well, that's it. We can't wait anymore. Here's the script. Go on. Host. Host.
What page are we on?
Never mind what page we're on. Just read it.
Okay.
Go on.
Here we go. Movie Maniacs boasts the first time the Stooges worked with two other stars, Tanner and Jackie the Lions. Both former MGM mascots. Between the two of them, they would go on to work with the Stooges in Wee Wee Monsieur, Three Missing Links, You Nasty Spy, and Hold That Lion, which of course is the Shemp film that boasts Curly in a cameo, and is the only time we have all four of the boys on film together in the same short.
Now, this film is not without its controversy.
Where'd you come from?
In fact, there's a scene with the Stooges demonstrate a kissing technique that was originally deleted when released to television in 1958 because it was deemed too risque for children's programming.
With me, it's a sacrifice.
Oh, Mr. Howard.
And now you'll notice that the girl calls Curly Mr. Howard, although she really shouldn't know his name. That was a line left over from the original version of the script where the Stooges played writers working on the lot.
And now to demonstrate how far we've come from there, I invited Shemp's great-granddaughter Chandler Isaac to demonstrate how easy it is to kiss on screen today.
What? That's why I'm here? You said you found my phone.
Oh, that's right, I found your phone. I didn't sneak into your house in the middle of the night and steal it while you were sleeping. Listen, I'm gonna give the phone right back. I just need you to do a little demonstration with me.
A demonstration?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a little movie kiss demonstration.
A kiss?
Yeah, you just gotta plant one right there.
Okay, close your eyes.
I think I'm in love.
You tried that one on me too.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this show needs Curly G. Where can he be?
What is this?
Hey, fellas, Curly G's still nowhere to be found, and I gotta go do the interview without him now. Can you please look for Curly G?
Sure, good idea.
Oh, I'm a circumstance. Good luck.
Come on.
Are we really gonna do that?
Of course not. It's time for our coffee break. Good old Three Stooges coffee.
Yeah. Ooh. That's like a smack in the mouth.
I wouldn't know.
Well, here you go.
Oh, you know, it really is.
Yeah.
I'd like to have some more.
Oh, here you go.
I meant more coffee, you moron.
Oh.
Three Stooges coffee.
Well, we're really hitting them with the product placement today.
I'll hit you with the product placement.
Oh. Ooh.
Three Stooges coffee.
Well, here, welcome. We are with a very special guest today. We are with screenwriter, actor, filmmaker Mike Cerrone, who you might know as the screenwriter of the 2012 Three Stooges movie directed by the Farrelly brothers. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's absolutely mediocre to be here.
Let's talk about how you became the screenwriter of the 2012 Three Stooges movie.
I grew up with the Farrelly brothers. That helped. And we, Channel 38 in Boston, and back when it was UHF, we watched the Stooges after school religiously every day. And then as we got older and then, branched out and then, they broke into the movie business and it was like, the Stooges has to be a movie. And it wasn't easy. It's not like people said, oh yeah, we'll pick that up. It was struggling with, are they going to be contemporary Stooges? Are they going to be minority Stooges? Women Stooges? Which came up, which was like, no.
Let them be the classic Three Stooges.
Can we do the Stooges as the Stooges? How about that for a revolutionary idea? But anyway, that's what it was. And finally, Fox, Tom Rothman said, yes, let's do a regular Stooges movie. I mean, a real Stooges movie with the Stooges as the Stooges. And so that's how it went. And that carried over into casting, into everything. That they were going to be the Stooges. And anybody who wasn't on board, listen, this is an homage. We want to replicate them. We don't want anybody's interpretation of anything. Unless you're Mo, Larry, or Curly, don't talk to me.
Whose idea was it to make it 3 shorts to equal a feature?
Well, we talked about it. And, I said, listen, people are used to 22 minutes, 18 minutes. How about we break it up in 3s? And plus, we're thinking that if people don't want to see one solid hour and 20 minutes of the Stooges, we break it up. And in their heads, they're saying, okay, we're starting over.
Why not a limited series? Why can't we get a Three Stooges show instead of a, Three Stooges Part 2?
It's funny you ask that because I have an arsenal of that ready. Half an hour, episodic, the Stooges. Listen, they find love? No, they don't. They find fortune? No, they don't. They get stopped by the cops. None of them has a license. None of them ever did. Like, just, I just think there's an endless thing. But it's still going to be the Stooges. And you got to have the slaps in there and the eye pokes. And I think it can be pulled off.
Well, I think people are clamoring for it. I mean, if you look at the success of the Three Stooges Plus channel, right, which is growing crazy, and the millions of views that are getting it, and the millions and millions of hours just in the past few months since it's launched, it shows that, like, there is an audience. And it's amazing to me that you guys had a hard time pitching the Stooges, people thinking that it was outdated. It's like, you're out of your mind. There's worldwide millions of fans. This is a brand that has lasted beyond anything like this.
They said, well, there's no audience for that. And we would be dumbfounded. There's no audience. There's on different continents, there's audience. Put it this way, there's people that know and appreciate them, and then there's people that don't know them, that doubt it. And the reason they doubt it is because they don't know them and they don't know what is there. The potential that is there. I don't know. I think a series would be simple. Take Movie Maniacs. Let's get to that. How easy is it to be a case of misidentity where it's like, hurry up, hide in here, guys. Oh, it's the three New York producers. Oh, and and they show up. I mean, that's easy to do. It's like, we'll show these guys how to make pictures.
It's the greatest line, maybe, of the Stooges, right? Mo Utter's in this one. Do you remember the line?
Oh, God, yeah. No, all right, you do Curly.
Hey, Mo, what are we doing in pictures? We know nothing about making pictures.
A couple of thousand people out there now know nothing about it. 3 more won't make a difference.
There's a couple of thousand people in pictures now know nothing about it. 3 more won't make any difference.
And that was only 5 years after the talking pictures evolved.
Right.
So like that early, they smelled a rat with Hollywood.
I feel like we part your hair in the middle. You could play Shemp.
While we were shooting, we had downtime. They dressed me up as Shemp, and I shot some scenes as Shemp.
No way!
Yes. And it's hidden. It's like vaulted material. And, I was Shemp. Black hair, parted,
First of all, let's just say I called it.
You did. Listen, you did. You did, and no one's ever called me on that. But they said, Mike, you got to do Shemp. And I did Shemp, and we had and it wasn't really scripted. I was just walking amongst the on set, and it was, it was funny. And so they said, well, would we ever do, we would do another Mo, Larry, Curly, and then maybe do a Shemp, or have Shemp come in.
Yeah, replace him for a scene.
In the second episode. In the second, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. First of all, you would be great. Give us a Shemp impersonation. Okay. Okay. How do we get this footage?
That one over there. Oh, you do you? Well, I much prefer this one over here.
How do we get this footage out of the vault and share it with the fans?
I would have to look into that and see who has it. But since I'm in it, I can pretty much demand it. But I don't know if it went by the wayside or whatever. But it was really silly, and it was just an off the cuff thing that came about. But it's funny. It's definitely worth a look.
So what is the process of writing for the Three Stooges? 1, how fun is it? 2, how much are you just like, I'm going to take these jokes from the shorts, like the donut remover, right? And then how is it discovering new jokes? What's the process?
Well, you're going to definitely draw from the episodes. There's no doubt. Okay? Especially the physical scenes. You're going to draw from those because that's what people want to see. Like the dummies flying over the wall. Like that was when I said, they gotta be dummies. It's gotta look phony.
Yes.
And but it's got a charm to it. You know what I mean? Where it looks horrible. And we had the 3 guys, when the dummies landed, you freeze frame. And then they get in that position, like they're like all twisted out of shape. And then it's like, okay, roll. And then they roll into it. And it was really fun to do. And everybody got into it, even though it was asinine.
Why do you think the Stooges are still as super popular today? And a lot of the other comedians got forgotten.
For one, you can't underestimate the slapstick. If Groucho Marx, says something pithy and really clever, and it may go by you. But if Mo, takes a pair of pliers and grabs your nose and drags you across the room, anyone gets that in any language. And so there's that. The slapstick part is really a good part of it. And then just putting them as the fish out of water, like 3 idiots that go and to make movies. Fish out of water. And all of it is, You think about it. They came in the Depression. Hoi polloi. 3 bums up against rich people. It's always the snobs versus the slobs with them. And so, you just put them in a situation where they don't belong, shouldn't belong, but they end up there, which is simple to do.
This is our punishment for associating with the hoi polloi.
Is it safe to say that we think that, you have these ideas for, future Stooge movies, maybe even a TV show? There's obviously an audience. Is it safe to say that the Stooges aren't done yet, that more's coming?
More is coming. I've got a script written. I've also got shorts written. So I have it ready, but I have to plan. It's like we're invading Germany. You know what I mean? I gotta map it out, and I gotta go after it. But it is in the future, and it is not forgotten. To answer your question.
Well, don't forget to hire me and Curly G and the boys to come do something with you.
You're in. You're in, pal.
Well, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us on Three Stooges in the Fast Lane. We hope you join us in the future. As they say in the business, the end.
Don't say nothing. See ya.
Now, before we start the show, we have something very special for you Stooge fans. As we said before, the original script to movie Maniacs began with the Stooges as staff writers for Carnation Studios, and they're brought in to save a failing production. But they get fired. They forge their bosses' names on paperwork and they take control of the studio. Now, a copy of this version of the script can be found in the collection of Movie Maniacs producer and Stooge director Jules White at the Margaret Herrick Library, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences in Beverly Hills, California.
You can also find it reprinted in the 100th issue of the Three Stooges Journal from the Three Stooges Fan Club, one of the nation's oldest and biggest fan clubs. Started so long ago, Moe and Larry both gave it their actual blessing. Can you see the resemblance?
So now we're going to read the end of this script for you so you can imagine how it could have been. I'll read for Curly. Kurt will read for Larry. And we even brought in a very talented actor, Chris Dermick, who's played Moe for years, including his stint on the Three Stooges live show and in the Fight Club spoof on the Jay Leno show.
Hi. Hey, quiet you. Time is money now. Let's get moving. And action. Okay, this sequence goes on for a while, so we're just going to do the last few pages. Okay, so here's the setup. The Stooges have accidentally set the studio on fire, right? So after some business and some great classic Stooge bits that we never got to see on film, they get the fire under control, so there's not a lot of dialogue. We're going to just split the stage directions. Okay, you guys ready?
Certainly!
Let's do it. Here we go. Medium long shot, interior of the set. The blaze has almost died down as Wrath and Moe have played the extinguisher on it. Suddenly, Curly bursts in, shoves them aside with a very cocky manner, says,
"Step aside and let a man put out a fire that knows how."
Without a word of warning, he turns the lever that controls the nozzle, and a double stream of gasoline sprays into the smoldering set, igniting the almost extinguished fire anew, and causing a tremendous conflagration. Without realizing that he has reignited the fire, he turns to Wrath.
"You'll be crazy about our picture." As he says this, closer shot, the streams in the hose become ignited, and now instead of streams of gasoline, there are streams of flame. Close up Larry behind Curly.
"Shut it off!" Medium long shot of the group. As Curly turns to see what Larry is yelling about, he turns the blazing hose on Moe, who is busily bent over beating out a bit of fire and has not noticed what Curly has done.
The flame hits Moe right in the fanny. Woo, 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 woo. He lets out a scream and grabs Wrath, who is beside him, using him as a shield. Wrath now gets the full benefit of the blaze as it contacts his rear. Moe screams at Curly, "Shut it off!" Curly turns to Moe, and as he does, the stream of fire hits Larry, who's on the opposite side.
Close up Larry. As the flames hit him, he screams.
Yeah. Medium long shot. Moe, Wrath, Curly, and Larry. They rush to Curly to start to upbraid him. Curly looks down, sees the burning hose, lots of woo 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 woo, drops it, picks up an axe, and chops the nozzle off the nose, thinking that'll stop the flame. He keeps chopping sections off, but the flame continues unabated. Moe rushes to Larry.
"Hey, when did you get that bucket of sand? Come on, we gotta get some more."
Together, they rush from the scene.
Medium shot, side of stage. It is filled with smoke. Moe and Larry dash into a section where on the wall are hung sand-filled fire buckets. Grabbing the last two, Larry dashes out. Moe sees the number 13 bucket on the floor, which we previously established as the one containing gunpowder. Picking it up, he rushes from the scene.
Wrath and Curly have the blaze almost beaten as Larry rushes in and throws sand on them. Moe comes dashing in, and with one mighty heave, he throws gunpowder in the flame, causing a boom!
An explosion!
Long shot. When the smoke clears, what is left of the set is devoid of people with the exception of Raph, who is hanging on the chandelier, his clothes smoldering and smoking. As the camera pans to the roof, we see the cutouts of the Three Stooges, where they went through it.
Medium close shot, imprints on roof. The three battered Stooges stick their heads through the holes.
Cut! Print that one.
Medium long shot, the Stooges fall through the imprints, taking Raph and a chandelier with them as they pass them. The four of them stretch out, fade out. The end! Cut. That was great. Wow, that would have been great, but we really can't complain about the short that they ended up with because it is a bona fide classic. So now, without further ado, from 1936, here is Movie Maniacs. Action!
What's the idea of kicking me?
I didn't kick you, somebody kicked me.
You suppose that puddinhead kicked us?
How could he? He's sound asleep.
Certainly I'm sound asleep.
And how come you're talking?
I'm talking in my sleep.
What's the idea? What's the matter with you?
I never get any rest.
Yeah? Hurry up and get dressed. We arrive in Hollywood in an hour.
Boy, I can hardly wait. Will I be a sensation in pictures?
Come on, get breakfast ready, Gable. Get out.
You wouldn't hit me like that if I was Gable, would you?
No, like this.
Whoa! Whoa! Mutiny in the boxcar, eh?
Get gone.
Gee, I sure will miss this old car. I wonder who loaned us their furniture without knowing it.
The cops get us, you'll find out. Hurry up with that breakfast now. Hey, get that iron on. I want my white pants pressed. I want to look my best when I get to Hollywood.
How we gonna get in pictures? We know nothing about movies.
There's a couple of thousand people in pictures now know nothing about it. 3 more won't make any difference. Besides, with my ideas, I'll revolutionize the business.
Hey, fellas, ain't I getting to look more and more like Barrymore? Kiss me, my Caliban.
Hey, break it up. You, Porcupine. Come on, press my pants. I want to look the berries when I go into the movies. Hurry it up. Oh, boy, it feels great to be clean.
Hey, did you see a wheat cake?
Don't tell me you lost it.
Yeah, I had it in the pan. I flipped it up, and it never came down. Oh, there it is. You can have it. I'll make another.
No, I think you better take it.
Oh, well, I'll make...
Get out! Get out! Say,
What's the matter?
they're swell. Put them over my arm.
Oh, you like him, eh?
Yeah. What'd you do to my pants?
Nothing. I gave him a good pressing.
Oh, yeah, so you did.
Yeah.
Good press. How's much?
Oh. Whoa! Hey, it's hot.
Yes, that's right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rant. I forgot about this wire. It came last night after you left.
In accordance with our new policy, we are sending you Mr. Smith and his 2 assistants, who will take complete charge of the studio. Stop. You will be under their orders and are to give them your complete cooperation in everything they may wish to do. Stop. They will arrive tomorrow at 2 o'clock. You idiot, you nearly got me into a fine mess.
Sorry, sir.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock? That means today. Go and prepare an office and see that they have everything they may possibly want.
Yes, sir. I'll order 3 blonde secretaries.
Yes.
Gee, that guy was tough.
Let's try this one. I don't see any watchmen around.
Hey!
Now beat it and don't try to get in here again. Boy, this picture business is tougher to get into than I figured.
Don't worry. A bad beginning is a good ending.
Certainly. If at first you don't succeed, keep on sucking till you do succeed.
Now we gotta get into the studio by hook or crook. Say, you remember how we got in the circus last winter?
He's got it. That'll work.
You said it. Come on. Say, I'm from the newspapers. Would you mind posing for a photograph?
Why, sure.
Thanks. Now look up at the top of the building and shade your eyes with your right hand. That's fine. Now raise your right leg. Hold it. That's swell. That's beautiful. Swell. Don't move now.
What are you doing? Posing for a newspaper ad?
Why, It's those 3 guys. Watch that gate.
It's about time those New York executives arrived. Have you heard from them?
No, sir. Not yet.
Well, here we are.
Oh, well, I show these guys how to make pictures.
Gentlemen! Welcome to Hollywood. I've been expecting you. Welcome, welcome. I've received my instructions from New York. Gentlemen, the studio is yours, and I shall do everything within my power to help you make better pictures. How did you enjoy your trip across the continent?
All the comforts of home.
Oh.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Shut up.
Act important. Dear Santa Claus.
What's the matter with you?
Good. Gentlemen, will you join us in a toast?
I don't like toast. That black stuff gets in my teeth.
Come on, I'll gouge your eyes out. Come on.
A little toast to your success.
Oh, sody pop.
Think you can get it open?
Oh, and how? I used to be a corker.
Here. Give me that.
Oh,
camera.
Marie, you may go. Come in.
Oh, my darling.
Sweetheart.
At last, they're doing it right. I've dreamed of the day that we could fly away from here together.
Hiya, fellas. This swiney set?
Why, the very idea.
What is the meaning of all this? Who are you?
Hiya, Toots. That'll explain the whole thing.
Do you mind if I continue?
It's all right with me, but let's get going.
Action! Oh, my darling.
Sweetheart.
Cut. You ain't shooting the picture right.
Why, what's the matter with it?
There's no action. It was no good from the first kiss.
Kiss? What do you know about kisses?
Tell them what we know about kisses. That's enough. Now, stick around and learn something. Come here, Toots. You watch me. That's, sort of the hit-and-run type.
No, that's not what he wants. Watch this. See? It's a sort of a stolen base idea.
That ain't it. With me, it's a sacrifice.
Oh, Mr. Howard.
Take it easy. Oh, it was a great fight, Joe.
Easy.
Wait. Say, he's passing out.
He is. Tell me your name, kid, so I can tell your mother.
My mother knows my name.
Come on. What's the matter with you, wise guy? What do you think you are? All right, now, show these puppets how to put action behind their words. Get yourself all set now. Commence.
Oh, my darling.
Sweetheart.
Oh, will you look at that, swiney?
The name is Swinehart, please.
Yeah.
I've dreamed of the day that we could fly away from here together.
Oh, I bet you tell that to all the girls.
Quiet, you. Just the actions, no words. Go ahead.
Oh, but alas, we cannot. I have no money.
Oh, darling, money doesn't mean everything.
Oh, boy, is that a scene, pig heart?
Swine!
Yeah, swine, pig, it's all the same. Swinehart, big heart, pig heart, heartburn, who cares? We'll make it like that.
I quit!
You can't quit.
And why not?
Because you're fired.
You can't fire him.
Why not?
He quit. Yeah.
Oh! Say, listen, how are we going to finish this picture?
Now, don't worry about that. I'll direct the thing myself.
Well, you can count me out.
1, 2, 3, and 4 is 10. The winner.
You're out.
I'm through.
Well, you can get a new face from me. I'm through with this nonsense.
Now, where are we going to get a new face for her?
I got it. The face from the barroom floor.
Pick out 2 fingers.
1, 2.
Oh, is that a scene or is that a scene?
Yeah. Santa cried like a baby. He loves me. He loves me not. Come in.
Darling, I have come for you. Sweetheart, come with me and fly away.
Oh, not that.
You're breaking my heart. Please, darling, please.
Oh, colossal, terrific. Oh, man, that was great. When the boss sees that scene, well, he'd go nuts.
Here's the wire, sir.
Oh, thanks. Smith plane grounded account of fog. Stop. Will not arrive until tomorrow. Regards, Burton Fisk, President. Well, those 3 executives won't arrive until... Oh, say, who are those other 3 guys?
I don't know, sir.
Call that gateman. Get all the gatemen. Come on.
I told you there's nothing to this picture racket. We'll show these Hollywood guys how to make pictures.
Certainly. What'll we do now?
Think of something. Come on, use your head.
I threw them out once, boss.
So did I. And they tried to crash my gate, too. Well, you'll have a chance to throw them out again.
I think our genius ain't appreciated here. Let's scram. Come on, this way, boys. Wait a minute. Shh, hey, let's hide in here. Hurry up and lock the door. No, they'll never find us.
Certainly we're safe in here.
Just like in our mother's arms.
What are you growling about?
I didn't growl.
Not me.
Oh? Oh?
Let me out.
Let me out of here!
Let's get out of here.
Oh.
What a great short. Now, there's a lot of Stooge first in Movie Maniac, like sleeping at the beginning of the film, the stove jumping when it's lit, the pancake on the ceiling, the growing pencil gag, the ruining pants while ironing, Curly singing la la la, Mo asking a question and then stopping the answer, the tell me your name so I can tell you your mother gag. And it's also the first time the Stooges are threatened by something behind them, but don't realize it. Mo starts blaming the Stooges for whatever the man, beast, or villain is doing back there. So, Movie Maniacs brought us so much, but now it is time for some fan mail.
Mail call! Mail's here! Mail for everybody! Not you, fella. Morning, fellas. Here's your mail.
Oh, thanks. Hey, you look just like our director.
Look like him. I am him. Movies don't pay what they used to, you know. Host.
All right, we got mail.
Oh, that's exciting. Here's one for you.
Oh, cool. Kurt Lamont. Let's see. What do we have? I love mail. Dear Kurt, was anybody in Larry's family in show business either before or after him? That's a good question. As a matter of fact, his wife was in show business. She was a big-time singer, dancer, flapper, if you will, in Ireland to begin, and then moved to London. And then from London, moved into the New York and the vaudeville circuit. And she was with her sisters, the Haney sisters. They sung and danced and had a great show. And that's where Larry actually met her on vaudeville, as we know. And, you know, the rest is history there. Also, Don Lamond was Larry's son-in-law. He was obviously an actor and a radio DJ and all that stuff. And he was starting off having a nice career until he married Larry's daughter, and it helped him really get into the next level of acting. So he was then able to be in the Stooge films that they did in the, you know, the 60s. And, you know, so he was the bad guy in Outlaws Is Coming, Rance Road, and my favorite character, my favorite of all his shows that he ever did was he was the bad guy, the cowboy. It was super fun to watch him kind of being mean and stuff like that. And then, of course, me. I've done a little bit of Screen Actors Guild work over the years. I was on The Tonight Show for about 12 years where I was, you know, part of the crew, but I also did a lot of acting gigs there. So, you know, I've been in show business, not so much on the camera side, tried a little stand-up comedy, that kind of thing. But it's hard, you know, it's not for everybody, so.
All right, so let's see. Oh, this one is for me, Andy P. Dear Andy P., I love your show. Why, thank you. What is your favorite part about being Stooge Ambassador? Keep the laughter alive. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Lena Briggs. Nice. Well, Lena, there's so much I love about being Stooge Ambassador, right? Just being the face of the brand is just an incredible thrill that never in my life would I have imagined. I love interacting with the fans. But I think maybe the biggest thrill I get out of it is the production. hosting and producing and writing and directing Three Stooges in the Fast Lane. And I love doing the live talking with the fans online. I love the Stooge Talk live that we do Thursday nights, and doing all the social media shorts and the YouTube videos, and being able to play Curly. And even if we're not doing Stooges, we're in the Stooge world. And just being able to play in that world is just one of the biggest thrills of my life.
Well, and you're great at it, and I appreciate it. I love it. I'm a fan of yours. You're so talented in what you do, and you are the go-between, from the fans to the Stooges and us, and you do a great job. We appreciate it.
Super honored. Thank you. So let's see what we got. Let's get a pic. Here's a weird one. Ransom note. Andy P. Stooges in Fat Lane.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Looks like a 3-year-old wrote it.
Yeah, maybe.
If you want to see Curly G alive, send $5 to... What a prank.
Get that out.
Waste of time. Okay. Oh, look, we got one to Chris Dermick.
Chris
Dermick.
I think he's still here.
Yeah, let's get him in here. Chris.
Can I sit here with you? You're kidding me.
Look, it's from Chris Dermick.
I don't even remember writing this one. What does it say? It says, what's it like to play Moe? Oh, that's a good question. To start, number one, it's intimidating. It's very intimidating because Moe is such an icon. He is so good at what he does. So you got to get it right. But it's also really gratifying when you get it right because the fans, they know these characters. So the fact that we were able to do it and that leaves 2 for you. Kind of get it right. Mm-hmm. Like you and I always say, the one thing we don't like about doing Curly and Moe is we're not Curly and Moe, but it's just so much fun. It is so much fun. How about this? Or this?
Oh, looks like we got another one to Kurt.
Let's see here. Dear Kurt, I love all the stuff you have in Shop Knuckleheads, as I'm a collector of Stooge merchandise too. I'm wondering what's your favorite bit of Stooge merchandise going all the way back to when they first started? That's a good question. There's been a lot. There's been some cool stuff over the years. I mean, we've had, obviously, things that were made when they were still around. I really love the bobbleheads and any of the dolls, like the action figures. The likenesses are cool, and you can play with them, Some of the shirts have been great, but I'll tell you, my favorite thing has always been the old Three Stooges beer. Now this was something that I could literally sink my teeth into. Now, I've always loved it. I like the packaging. I like the way it looked. And it was good beer.
We all put the yeast in. Every time I see that, it just reminds me of the Stooges. And I love the bottle caps. You collected, different bottle caps. Mrs. Shemp. I miss that there's no Shemp, but I absolutely love this. And then I remember I was so excited. They came out with Curly Light. Mm-hmm. And they had a Curly Light version.
Yeah. We all put the yeast in.
So for the future, send us more questions. Go to our Facebook or Three Stooges Plus YouTube and ask us questions that you'd like to see on future episodes.
Maybe there's something I can help. What is? Oh, I think. What's this? There's something. Oh! Pie? Oh, it's always a good time for pie, but maybe I can use this pie to my advantage. Lube for the rope. Oh, Curly G, you're so smart. I'm free. I gotta get out of this joint. Success!
Three Stooges in the Fast Lane end scene, take 1. Well, here I am, alone, abandoned. The director and Kurt and the rest of the crew, they found a stash of Three Stooges beer and that beer was almost 40 years old. But anyway, the show must go on, so I'll end it like this. Well, folks, that wraps up another episode of the Three Stooges.
Wait a minute! I'm back! I made it!
Curly G, there you are!
Yeah, just in time!
Just in time? What are you talking about? You missed everything! You missed a location visit, you missed the interview, you missed the fan mail, and you missed the short! It was kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, but I still made it here to be in the show and not have to learn my lines.
But where have you been?
I was abducted. I was kidnapped. I was thrown in a closet for dead. But then I planned my escape and I got out.
That's incredible. We gotta call the police.
Yes, the police, the Coast Guard, the president of Sony Pictures.
We gotta find out who did this.
I know who did it.
You do?
For surely.
Who?
I did.
You did? Why?
As a publicity stunt to draw interest to the show. I got it from a Three Stooges short, Studio Stoops.
Publicity stunt? Well, it worked. Look at this post. World-renowned comedian's half-wit of a grandson goes missing. Nobody cares.
Oh, who wrote that?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, and it's my most liked post.
Oh yeah, look, you got 8 followers.
All right, never mind that. Look, Curly G, you came back right at the right time because I was just about to end the show.
You were?
I certainly were.
Perfect, because I have a great end to the show. Since the Stooges weren't able to burn down the studio like in the original script, I took the liberty of burning this set down so we could do it.
You what?
Yes, remember what Larry said? A bad beginning is a good ending.
Curly G!
Shoot without a permit again, I see, eh? And burning the place down without a permit, I see, eh? You guys are coming with me.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I guess that's it. We'll see you next time on Three Stooges in the Fast Lane.
Yeah, maybe in 20 years. 20 years.
Good night from the Three Stooges.
Sleep tight, kids.